Hello, I'm Tom with Composite Designs. Today we're going to go ahead and get started on working on the big mold, and as you will see, things don't always go according to plan. The good thing for you guys is you'll get to learn some stuff along with me, so stick around. So I don't want to duplicate too much from what we did in our the previous mold that we built for the ribs. So I'm just going to kind of gloss over the sections that I covered before, but I thought you might want to see some of the different challenges of this mold being a lot bigger than the other one. So the first thing we're going to do, and we've already done it here, is we've gone in and clayed the edges just like we did the other one, and then we're going to give it 3 good coats of wax, same way as we did before. Put it on, let it dry a little, wipe it off. Do that 3 times, get a nice buildup of wax on it. So we've gone ahead and applied 3 good coats of wax onto this, letting them dry in between, and then wiping off the excess, putting on another coat. We did that 3 times. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the spray booth and give it some nice coats of PVA, and after that we'll go ahead and do the surface coat. So if you've been following along in our series, you've seen us do this before. We've gone ahead, we've applied the wax, we've applied the PVA, we've let that dry, and we've pre-mixed our surface coat to go down next. So again, I'm not going to bore you with stuff we've already done, but I do want you to see we've mixed it out again, paying good attention to the instructions, whether the ratio, whether you're doing it by volume or by weight, which can be different. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up and paint it on and let it dry, or let it cure. So there's the first coat. I think in this one it's a little thinner than I want in certain areas. I'm going to go ahead and probably give it a second coat after this tacks up. It says you can do that. So we're going to see, we'll let this cure, and then we'll take a look at it and go from there. So I'm really not sure why this is happening, but apparently the battery keeps dying in my microphone, and there's no indicator on it to tell me that that's happened. So for some reason, again, it has died at this section. What we're doing here is, again, just like the last time, we want to soften some of the edges, since fiberglass doesn't like to lay down smooth there. And all we're doing is we're mixing up the epoxy resin same epoxy resin that we're going to be using for the cloth material. Mixing it up, and then we're adding some silica to it to form like a paste. It's a very powdery mixture, and we put it in, make it a little bit thinner than peanut butter. You want it thick enough so that if any vertical surfaces you put it on, it sticks. I can't really say there's a bit of an art to it, but you mix it up, you'll see what I mean when you use it. In this case, we're using West Systems. Once it's thoroughly mixed, we will go ahead and put it into the corners. And once it's in the corners and any place it's got a sharp edge, we'll go ahead and let that cure and move on to the fiberglass work itself. As you can see, everything went good up to now. Tune in next time when we'll hit the next step where we'll run into our first snag, and we'll show you how we're going to fix it. So tune in then. In the meantime, if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and check out our website in the video description down below. See you then.